I rap. I'm a recording artist, you know what I'm saying? Coming straight out of Boston. Uh I got a handful of projects out now, you know, that you can listen to. Not oversaturating the game or nothing, but been clicking up with Jackson very heavily. Shout out Soul Recipe.
Yeah, I'm Abbott Jackson. I make beats for Swizz
For everybody.
for a lot of people and Red Dollar. I got beat tapes out on Bandcamp. I got a lot of stuff on Spotify. A lot of stuff coming in the future.
Shout out to the
Um,
Lynn family.
yeah, shout out to the Lynn family. And yeah, I'll let Tariq tell you.
Yo, um, it's Ronald Dollar. You know, I like to rap. I started doing poetry first before I started rapping, and then I kind of felt like poetry was kind of corny, so I started rapping. Essentially, yeah, that's basically what happened.
So how did you guys get together? I know like everybody came in at different points, right? So can you guys briefly tell us like how you guys came together and how that formed?
Yeah, I met Red Dollar. I want to say about 2 years ago, maybe two and a
Mm.
half years ago. And I think we met through One of One Soldier, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's because Nico knew him. And yeah, we just clicked and I loved his raps. Like since I met him the first day, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, he's gonna be great.
Right.
So ever since then, we kind of started cooking up. I had like just started making beats at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like kind of perfect timing. And then we were working, some time had passed. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like 6 months to a year. And me and Tariq weren't really, me and Red Amandala weren't really working on that much stuff
Right.
at that time. But about a year, 6 months to a year had passed, and then we were working on a bunch of clothing for Soul Recipe or
Fire.
or fried chicken. What before Soul Recipe was even a thing.
Facts.
And Darwin, our photographer and good friend, knew Swizz really well from high school,
One and only.
and Darwin had come through to our house one day for to shoot some photos, and I was
Mhm.
playing some beats because I had just started making beats like a year into it. And he
Right.
was like, yo, these are really good. Like you should link up with my man Swizz.
Right.
And then, that's how I met these two guys. And ever since then, me and Swizz started working on a project like
Mm-hmm.
clicked automatically, it was like
Right.
What?
we just started working on stuff. It took about like a year for us to get 12 to 81.
They dropped the hood classic with that one.
But
Hood classic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want a hood classic.
but
Yeah.
ever since then we've been steady working like crazy. That's really how we came together. Oh, I can't hear him
Oh, we
anymore.
can't even hear.
Whoops, my bad, I was muted. But speaking of like you guys working together, how did you guys come up with 1281? Because that's how I discovered you guys. That's how I found you.
Yeah, that
Um,
uh,
the whole 12 to 81 idea was Swizz.
mm,
That was his idea.
it was essentially like when we linked up, I already pictured it, envisioned it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going with this idea. Cause like
right,
essentially it's based on Randy Moss and Tom Brady.
right.
Like he's throwing me the beats, I'm completing it with the raps, I'm catching them, end zoning it every time. And that's how I seen the relationship. You know what I
Right.
mean? It was just very it was very simple. It wasn't very what's the word for it? I don't know. It wasn't like a
Force thing.
yeah, it wasn't like really a forced thing. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like
Right.
a how could I put it? I just really clicked with Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
even in the start, like when we first clicked up, he wasn't really talking like that. You know what I mean? Like he would
Right.
just he'll be making beats, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, this is fire, this is fire.
Right.
And I could just envision it and see it like, yo, this guy got he got the same vision as me, and even like
Mhm.
I think too, it kind of like improved that for me too, heavily. So
And for this is for Red Amandala, for those of you who don't know, who's in the cut, who dope lyrics. Let me just say. How was you guys collabing? Because I know that you guys dropped Three Wise Men, dope project. I got to hear it, and it's let me just I wish people could see my facial reactions. Like that'll tell you more than what I can say in words. But no, truly a dope project. So how was that process for all three of you? Because all three of you are on this project.
You know, it was just, I kind of just wanted to have fun, like,
Right.
like there really is no creative process. I mean,
Mm.
it
there's a
came.
lot of smoke in the air, a lot of candles and incense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Pause. A lot of smoke in the air. I'm not gonna say what type of smoke, but if you want to say candles and incense, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Might sip something,
Mm.
feel a good vibe, and then just go based off of that. Like it's
Right.
really nothing crazy. It was just mad fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Guys who making music, that's all it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
About very easily though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was like a very like natural thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't very forced. We was just in the studio, like it was just a normal day. You know what I
Right.
mean? Recording and whatnot. And we just said, F it, you might as well just like put out a project. You know what I mean? And it was like,
Right.
granted, we did record it 3 times.
Mm.
That
You
was
know what
just
I mean?
how we recorded.
Yeah. But we recorded it 3 times because like we just wanted to get like the mixing right and stuff like that. It
Mm.
was just, like, you know what I'm saying, studio malfunctions and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was definitely like a great experience and a great learning lesson too, because it's like granted we made like undeniable music, but
Right.
like still at the same time, we still wanted to work on like rolling it out the perfect way. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
like we definitely wanted it to get like a certain type of attention, and it definitely did. But
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like we wanted like our work ethic to match up with the response in a way. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, speaking of like the process and all of that and like your music, how would you guys describe the music that you typically create? If you could describe it.
The greatest music of all time. Nah,
Think the music, it doesn't sound like anything you would hear.
Right.
Like you
Right.
can't say that it's old school rap. You can't say that it's like, Jackson said you could call it alternative rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just sounds different from like what a lot of people are doing. It's influenced by like a lot of people, but it just sounds
Mm.
different. Like
Yeah.
the soundscape is completely new. Like,
Right.
like it's really different. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain.
I
Yeah.
feel you. Like,
I would say the sound I try to go for, and I think that we get is like a sort of, like Tariq said, it's just like a jumble like of influences. Like hip hop is old now, and it's like, you know, there's just so much different
you could
sorts of subgenres of hip hop, and it's kind of a mix of that with like a jazzier feeling, like a mix of everything with a jazz
mm,
feeling to it, I would say.
right.
a lot of people who come across us, they tend to say that it's kind of like a renaissance in a sense.
That
You know what
I
I mean?
agree.
It's not really like I wouldn't really call it. like that old shit. I mean that old stuff. But it's really like it's like a renaissance, you know what I'm saying? It's like a new age of like new music, you know what I'm saying? New waves, new everything, new energy, new everything.
Right.
So I really like appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Right.
a lot of people are on like the same kind of tip as us, you know what I mean? And that really like it holds weight a little bit because it's like not to say that we're different, but like
Right.
kind of 1-on-1 in a sense. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Yeah, we just make what we like.
Right.
It turns out the way it does, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I definitely would say that that's what caught my attention was the difference in your music. It didn't sound like anything I was hearing. And like for those of y'all that don't know how I was introduced to these guys, it was me scrolling through TikTok at 2 o'clock in the morning and randomly seeing promo for the project that you guys had put out for 1281, seeing some like promotional stuff. And I remember just listening to it and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this is nothing like that I've heard thus far. And I remember sitting there and saying, you know what? Why is nobody listening to this? Why is nobody sitting there and saying, yo, these guys need to be heard? And yeah, and then we're here. So, you know, I'm glad that TikTok For You page brought me to this, because then we wouldn't have moments like this where, you know, the spotlight gets shared and shed on the people who are trying to shine, you know. But speaking of hip hop, I always ask this question. It's probably one of my favorite questions to ask. When did you all fall in love with hip hop?
You going first, Terry? I mean, Red Almond Dollar. You going first?
I don't know, man. Probably like I didn't really have access to music till I got a phone. Not even when I had a phone. Like I had to get an iPhone because I had a Windows phone, but like I couldn't really download apps on there. And that was like up until like sixth grade, maybe seventh. No, that was up until like seventh grade. So eighth grade, I heard some Kendrick Lamar, and it changed my perspective on everything. Like, and then I found Earl, and then I was just like, this is crazy. And then I went back, and then I found Big L, and then I went back again, and I found the Tribe. Yo, that it was just different. Like, it's like my mom, she didn't really like hip hop. The only hip hop group my mom knew about was Onyx. Yeah, crazy, but like that's her only exposure to hip hop.
Right.
So like my dad wasn't really a hip hop head. He was listening to reggae. My mom was from Trinidad. He was listening to soca and dance hall and reggae too. So like I didn't really grow up in the hip hop household. I had to find out on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I guess it was a good thing because I wasn't really swayed by anything. Like Onyx kind of made me want to go back. You know what I'm saying? I guess I wasn't really like swayed to like listen to like modern music. Like I caught on to G Herbo late. Like certain stuff like that happened. I was like, damn, like I didn't start listening to Little Durk since last year when he dropped 7220. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like I was in shock. Like I was like really late. Then I went back and I didn't know how many Little Durk songs I already knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I know mad Durk songs. Wow. But yeah, that's just how it happened.
No, yeah. I think I first like really fell in love with hip hop when I was living in Florida.
Right.
In like freshman year of high school. I don't know what it was. Like I was just by myself and like I wasn't really doing good in school, but I wasn't like I didn't have any friends. I was just kind of like, you know, hanging out. I had started painting a lot. And I was like, yo, like I just looked at music like a book, really. and I would just like try to finish it like from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the beginning, like it's not like I'm starting at Beethoven or nothing, but like
Right.
a rap book, Like I'll start at the beginning and I just listen to literally everything, literally everything. Everything that's rap I know and love for the most part. Not everything, but yeah, and it's like that now. Now that I'm producing, I like it a lot because I had fallen in love with records before that, and just like just like collecting music and just trying to find more and more every day. It was really like I fell in love with everything at the same time.
Well, for me, the first CD that I ever got was Get Rich or Die Trying. Cause, well, granted, I'm 22, and Get Rich or Die Trying came out in like 2003, I think.
Yeah.
So, like 2 years after, in like 2005, and that was like the first time that I could really like my conscience can like understand music. You know what I mean? Like, all right, this is what it is. You know what I mean? And it kind of grew from there. You know what I mean? Doing like the discography dig. You know what I'm saying? So and as I got to like middle school and stuff like that, like I picked up on like the stuff that like I guess you could say the kids were into or whatever, like people around my age were into. So like the Lil Herbs and like Lil Herb and Meek Mill, I'm not gonna lie, are definitely not a heavy influence, but like early on, those are the guys. You know what I mean? Where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Those are like the not to say the top tier rap guys, but like that's like the lane that everybody like fucked with. After that, it was just a lot. You know what I mean? You do your own like digging and like you find new artists and you know what I'm saying, you kind of find your sound, I guess you could say, with the artist you listen to. But I fell in love with it early because my mom was just playing a lot of like hip hop stuff early on in the crib and like a lot of R&B too. You know what I mean? Like Monica and Fantasia and shit like that. I mean stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's just like yeah.
Now, I think one thing that I do want to talk about is obviously we see where hip hop has gone now, and you guys are kind of reshaping it. So, how do you guys balance the concept of your own expression within your music versus what is considered commercial? So, what I'm trying to ask is like, how do you guys go about continuing to express yourselves through your music without allowing yourselves to change just to conform to what's commercial?
I just don't think we think about it at all. Like we don't really think about the commercial shit.
Myself.
Yeah,
myself.
We just make we just make what we like.
Right.
Don't think about trying to emulate any other sound. It's just like if people like it, people like it. If they don't, they don't. We're still gonna make it.
Right.
So it's like,
it's a great answer.
I agree. Probably top tier answer.
It's like we don't really think about it at all.
At all.
If I like it, shit. If I like it,
don't swear.
If I like it, I like it.
Right.
I like it. And it's going and I want it to be put out, I'm gonna put it out.
Right.
That's I'm at with it.
And do you guys feel like you've reflected that in a way that you guys felt comfortable with? I know that sometimes in art, even like in the radio shows, like I see myself always thinking about continue to grow myself in my expression. Like, asking that question of like, as I'm growing, am I gonna let go of the expression and the way that I expressed myself in the beginning? Do you guys ask yourselves that, or
Yeah, I think about that a lot actually. Yeah. It's like the more I learn is like the the initial feeling of like when I first started like gonna go away.
Mm,
Like sometimes I think about like is the excitement or like the love for it gonna go away? But
right.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it ever will. And the reason why I think that, at least me, is because it's
Mm,
like I find inspiration from everything. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
in general. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
get inspired very easily. So I'm always gonna want to like vent in a way or create in a way. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
it's not that hard for me to get inspired and want to make music and make art in general.
Yeah.
So I don't
right.
think I'll ever lose that feeling. And I think I can speak for all of us saying that too.
Yeah, we have a lot of things around us that sort of force us into that too.
Exactly.
Right. I wanna before we go into the music, I do want to ask something. You guys mentioned your love for jazz. I think that it's something that in hip hop we don't discuss often, the inspiration that jazz has had on hip hop itself. So could you guys talk about that a little bit more? I think that was an interesting point to to what you had said.
Go ahead, Jackson. Get in your bag, Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Get in your bag.
Yeah, I just it's like my favorite genre besides
Mm,
hip hop, and it has had a huge part of hip hop. It's played a giant part of hip hop. Like,
right.
Pushing everything.
yeah, almost all your favorite rap songs are jazz samples.
Or
Right.
even other genres too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
you seen that thing with Ed Sheeran and the Marvin Gaye. Like
Right. Right.
like, it's
No,
inspirational.
yeah, it's just like
Right.
something about it. I just love it a lot. It's
Mm,
like feeling, and it's like people get confused because it's like they're like, oh, that's elevator music.
right.
It's like that's just your average like regular piano jazz. It's like
Right.
you haven't dove into it at all.
Right. It's
And
surface level.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just love it a lot, and I
Mm,
just like I try to offer a jazzy sound like with the drums,
right.
samples it with everything. I just try to keep it as funky as possible too, like
Word.
just not so straightforward. Jazz to
Mm,
me is like I believe the definition is just like miscellaneous.
right.
It's just like free, it's like not really caring.
Mm,
So it's like that in itself is like really, going back to what we said before, like we just make what we like, we don't really care
right.
about the commercial thing, it's
Mm,
just free with it.
right.
Jazz, the genre itself, I do love a lot. And it,
Right.
it comes through a lot in the music, definitely.
Mm. And Red, I wasn't gonna leave you hanging. So I want to know about, the inspiration that you get from dancehall and soca. Cause I ain't gonna front. I love me, feel me, some dancehall and soca and all of that. Know what I mean? So
You
how do you
know,
feel that inspired?
it's crazy. Like I just started getting into that like at the end of high
Right.
school. Because like I rejected that for so long because I was always around it. I was
Mm,
bored with it. So like I never really listened to it on my own time. But like
right.
as I got older, like I used to like I yearned for that connection of like,
Mm,
what my mom listened to, what my dad listened to, what
right.
my whole family listened to. Basically, like I kind of yearn for that connection sometimes. So like I throw it on from time to time. I like my Buju Banton, my Red Rat,
Heavy.
and like you know what I'm saying. Like they help me get my patois up. I'm trying to get my accent to sound right when I go back to the island. So that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Feel
yeah.
you. I feel you.
I love that though.
Word. But yo, listen, we're gonna kick it over to the music. We're gonna play It's also recipe releases tonight. So y'all better turn your ears on and listen to what I'm about to be putting in your ears, man. So this first track that I'm gonna play is called Seedless Trays. And I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all not even ready for this, but I'm gonna kick it to the music and we're gonna be right back in the next hour for the interview. All right, peace. All right, all right. Y'all still can hear me? All right, y'all can unmute. I'm playing off the computer.
Oh, okay.
All right, yo. So far, so good. We're doing good. Y'all good on the swearing? I cleared it out. We're all good. So y'all don't even got to trip on it. Feel me? So yeah. So I'm gonna play a bunch of y'all releases, and then if you can send me Angela Davis, we'll debut it in the next hour.
Okay. What's the email called?
I'll type it in the chat. I got you. All right, because in the next hour, I'm gonna ask you about that, so that we can, talk about that and get to it, and then Swizzy, I'm gonna ask you about like the Grubby Paws collab and all of that, and get into that because I'm not gonna lie, first of all, I've been a big fan of Grubby, so I really want to have this conversation. So I'm very hype about that.
Yeah, Grubby's dope.
All right, so how y'all feeling so far? We good? Everybody?
Yeah, we chilling.
Back. Make sure that I got
S bombs.
my bad. What you say you was cutting?
My fault about the S bombs.
Nah, you good, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I could tell you how many S bombs I've done dropped on this mic and have to dump it and all of that, bro. You good, bro. Don't even trip on that.
I just sent it.
I say that. Let me check it.
My bad, Swiss. I stepped on the forces, yo.
Bet, I got you. I got it. All right, so I'm gonna put that on my computer, and then in the next hour we'll talk about it. How y'all feeling about the freestyle though? Again, y'all cool? Y'all don't gotta feel me. If y'all comfortable,
Right on me,
I might drop a freestyle.
I say that.
I gotta find a good beat though.
Word, I feel you.
Say fucking I don't know. Play fucking.
Do y'all have a beat in mind, or do y'all just want me to pick a
I'm
random?
about to start looking for beats right now.
Say that.
Do the gold teeth.
I ate the beat though.
You don't have it?
You could if you have it.
I got my computer right there. Which one? Which one do you want to do?
You gotta memorize it. Shit.
Or you could do a random beat and actually freestyle, whatever you want to do.
You should do it. No gold teeth.
I could do that.
Call it a day.
Wow.
But then they go find it and be like, this was red.
Nigga, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna front like G shit. I can't tell you how many artists I've had come here and spit a written verse that they've already recorded, bro.
I mean, you can spit off top.
I'm not trying to
spit
go out like
shit.
Like, nah, gangster, like, you feel me? I'm not even tripping. Y'all could whatever y'all want to do.
If you want me to go, we can top. We can do that. You want to?
We could, bro.
Y'all could
Find a good beat. Cause
I mean,
What you want us to rap to? What's a good beat to freestyle to, Jackson?
Like a classic?
Yeah.
Yo, you guys should do Know You're Wrong by The Alchemist.
woo,
The Schoolboy Q one.
Yeah. That might be too. That's pretty hard, but
Oh, nah. We can rap to
that
that.
shit would be fire.
We can rap to that.
I don't know, just some classic sounding shit. Like,
Man, what am I gonna spit though? I'm gonna be like,
I don't know.
one and only, got it off the top. You know what's on me, got it off the drop. Split on me, rolling big my man puffing on it. No, we take a big toe.
See right
Split
there.
rolling.
You're literally doing it. You're literally doing it.
Okay. You get busy. You get busy.
Yeah, so
See the nigga meters maker on the phone, Instagram, niggas dying over money, fist over hand, fist over love, fist over life, fisticuffs at night. Niggas love the violence, niggas love the fight. World star, another rapper dying on the site. As I put my time in, realize, crying. Out for help by myself, I was really sliding, I was really riding. Took my mama car, I was really driving. Hit 100 on the dash, let a nigga smash like the Hulk or something. Pulled up real smooth, she knew I was coming. Nigga steady running, my nigga steady drumming like he was in the band. I'ma keep it a band. I'm not a shooter in the coop, throw the heat to my mans. Never beef on the gram. Put 3 in your head real quick. You ain't rapping with chance. Time in it, booth, hit up Jackson again. See my past in the wind. I keep moving my pen based off experiences. Implement those in my plans. I told them leave it to Beaver. Them niggas told me damn. Beaver got shot in his head simply for holding hams. With a bitch who's BD crazy, he was selling grams. Baby daddy got that stick and he gon' let it blam. Now she back up on his dick. These bitches slick as grease. Shout out my man's Alec. His whole family Greek. My sister tripping off my music. I ain't hit my peak. Peacefully is what I keep. Niggas ain't do they. They was really weak. They was tripping in the hood. They need to go to sleep. Rain, snow, and sleep. They outside the creek. Mama Mia toting Glocks and beans. Highway robbery, who's stopping me? Straight to the beach when I'm on some property. Clean as bleach, I had to see through us popping me. Niggas couldn't brag about a bad bitch who's topping me. Popping out with blocks and then shot into a pocket, please.
Is that a freestyle? Are you serious? Oh my god, I was reacting like it was a freestyle.
Imagine if I did that off top, I might have been the greatest.
Freestyle was like, that's actually crazy. He said, realize. What was it?
Realize, crying.
Yeah, that's one of our new songs.
realize
crying. Because
realize
crying.
That's hard. That was on the.
That's poetry. Poetry isn't corny because I feel like it's the same thing as rap.
Yeah, that's why Tariq's a better rapper.
Better?
Yeah,
It's
probably.
not a competition.
I wish.
No, it's not a competition, but yeah,
No.
Tariq's a better rapper. He has more of a. How do I say it?
Let me say this. I wouldn't say Tariq is better, but if you like, if you look at it on paper, most people would say that Tariq is better because he has a larger vocabulary and he can use it a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just don't got that swag. Swizz just got that. Swizz just got that it factor. He just got that it factor. He just got that swag. Like he just move, slide through. Like man, cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like that.
You're describing Pokemon. You're like Red Almond Dolly. He's got the vocabulary. He has like this. He has this. You know what it is? Really?
That's why we compliment each
it's
other.
All
well.
part of the recipe.
Yeah, the soul recipe. Yeah.
I think you guys did good. You guys answered the questions really well. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Are we muted?
What?
I don't know.
He told us to mute. We'll told you.
No, we not muted.
Y'all good. What I did was I switched to Bluetooth, so I'm just playing the music from my phone and the computer.
I bet.
That's
I mean, I switched because I was like, damn, what if I gotta talk to y'all and then I can't talk to y'all because of the music?
It's like, he was like, you guys need to shut.
Is it still muted, Tariq?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna spin on air.
I love you.
Oh yeah, let me tell him the beat. Yo, the beat.
What's
I
the
got
deal?
it's Know You're Wrong by The Alchemist.
Say that. No, you're wrong. The Alchemist. I say that. I got you.
That
Set. You fucking up the set.
oh, you got Robert's Mac Charger?
A what?
Robert's Mac Charger?
Yeah, I do, but tell him I need my CDs back. I wanted to make a trade. Because I actually gave him some good ass CDs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I gave him a Mad Lib one. I gave him a Rome Streets one.
He gave him the Currency and The Alchemist.
The
I was like, he was
Currency.
getting crazy. I would have never brought that. I would have sent him some cool, like something I didn't care about. You brought him the bangers.
Bro, we were in the beds, bro. I was like, I gotta hear the fire. But yeah, I do have it.
You only got the Benz, man. Yeah, your man's pulling up in the 1990 SLE Benz. How you
You're
feel
saying
about
words,
it?
I need visuals.
I'm just saying words.
No, like you're saying words, but I don't know what that looks like.
It's a boat. It's a big car.
Like it's thick.
It's
It's
just
bubbly car.
Nah, it's just a layer. It's kind of wide. I don't know how to describe it. It's a box. Yeah, it's a box.
Rectangle.
I do more shows.
We gotta do our own show.
Set up a tour. I think this should be
Like now we got 10 shows. Now we got this.
yeah.
Boston, Hampshire, go down to Rhode Island.
Cape Cod. You guys can go
We
to
gonna
Cape
fuck up
Cod.
Pawtucket, man. We gonna go crazy in Pawtucket. We gonna go crazy in Pawtucket.
Pawtucket will fuck with it.
Yeah, Pawtucket is lit. It's a hood.
My
Yeah,
best friend,
Rhode
she
Island's
used
a
to
hood
live
out there. Providence. We go down to DC. I'm not going to Philly because if I go, so OT7 point, it's lit. The projects.
Yeah, link up with Black.
Exactly. We got you're right. We gotta go to Philly. We gotta link up with Black Thought.
Oh, yo, speaking of which, any of y'all in school?
I am.
My bad. You're not in school during the summer, right?
I might be.
All right, cause they're planning a festival out here, and they're booking my group, and then they're booking me, but they want another hip hop act, and it's gonna be out here again. So I was thinking, since we like talked about like collectively, like the Crooks, and then Soul Recipe doing something, maybe we could do it for the festival.
Yeah, that would be dope.
I'm down. What would it be?
Yeah, sure.
It should be mid-July, according to them.
I word.
But I gotta see, cause like I don't know. These people be stupid, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the people that are planning it aren't exactly the greatest planners of all time. So I'm pushing for it, bro. Like pushing for everybody to be on the same bill. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I want to be on a bill with y'all, bro. Like that would be a crazy lineup.
Yeah, that would be dope.
You know I'm down. You know I'm a rap.
Facts.
Don't give me no gun, man. You know what I'm gonna do.
Festival too. Yeah, we definitely gotta do that.
Yeah, I'm turning up.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I need y'all to come back, bro. Like that.
Yeah, I didn't get to meet you, bro. It was just like you was just like a looming figure that just set up all of this stuff.
Word.
And I was like, who is this guy? Like, I want to meet him.
Yo, bro, I was so fucking tight. Day of, bro, my professor drops a 5-page essay at 11:59, bro. I was fucking fest.
School is crazy like that.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I was like, fuck. Like, I'm supposed to be at this show tonight, bro.
At least you got your priorities right. Kudos to you for being like, nah, I'm gonna do this essay.
No,
Because
okay,
if it was,
I'm not doing it.
because if it was me, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would have been at this shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
That day too, I would have slept good.
Bro, word of my moms, bro. I was dead like, yo, fuck this essay. I'm gonna go to the show. But then I'm in a track. And my track requires me to like to do certain papers to submit for my track. And bro, when I saw there was an essay for my track, I was like, fuck, I can't even skip the shit, bro.
Damn. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they shitted.
Talking about 5-page essay.
11:59, son. Like,
it really do be like that.
Nah,
yo, what are you studying?
Business.
Word.
There's a lot I could do with that. But I'm honestly just getting a degree to get a degree.
I feel you.
You know,
I love it.
like my dad, he didn't go to school for business. He went to school for like engineering.
Mm.
But right now he's a project manager for like MIT.
Right.
Like he basically does business. So I'm like, I can basically take his job if I go study X, Y, and G. You know what I'm saying? But
in terms of like just experience,
I might want to work at a record label. That might be cool. You know what I'm saying?
A&R shit, facts.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would sign rapidy rap people. You know, if they let me.
I like it because
you know that would be crazy.
They won't let you do that.
Nah, man. If they give me my own label, man, I would be like, it would be like Soul Recipe under exclusive license to UMG. That's what it would be like.
Yeah, it
And
would be
I-
a label.
Yeah.
Soul Recipe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It would be like Soul Recipe under exclusive license. You know what I'm saying? We be out here. I'd be lit.
No, I'm so tight that like y'all not out here because then I could have had y'all come do shit over here. Like y'all could have came and done shit with the station, bro. Like that's one of the best resume like things to have is like doing something with a radio station. Like if you want to get into music business.
I like love him, but like I never met him. I knew like his friends, like some of his friends, like Tatiana.
All right. We got like 10 more minutes of music and then I gotta like do some like FCC regulation shit. And then after that, we're back into the interview, music, and then filming.
Like if you know someone,
It's not like we grew up together. It was
you
just
did.
like
If you went to
it was like kindergarten to
or
like
something?
third grade, and then like we didn't talk for a long time. Then somebody randomly added me to a group chat with like everybody from kindergarten that I knew. And she was in the chat, and then we started talking again, bro.
Whose idea was that?
I have no idea how they even found me, bro. It was actually mad random.
That's crazy.
Yo, Jackson.
Yeah.
Yo, that's you. That's your beat on Fire Later.
Yeah, all those beats are mine on 3 West.
anything.
Listen to how this shit is thumping.
Once Jackson's beat.
Yeah, that's it's net. Yeah, it hits hard.
That shit is nasty, son.
Right later. I be telling them like that's really one of the best songs, but they got different preferences than me. It's crazy. I'll be thinking Sacred and
I think my favorite on 3 Wise Men is Textures.
That's a tough one. I can't even front. That's a really good one.
The interlude too.
yeah.
I fuck with the interlude. I'm mad I ain't rap on that.
I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with Passionate heavy.
Yeah.
Passion is good.
That's a tough one.
Sacred is crazy to me. Like niggas don't fuck with us going back and forth. Like,
Like, that's
we got mad bangers on that tape. Like that tape is just
word. Are y'all willing to talk about Sacred over air? Like talk about that back and forth.
Yeah, it was
I say that. So I'll play that last as the last song for the night. Well, for this hour, so that we can segue into it. Nah, son, this shit is. Let's see. 10:51.
what is that? I have to take off. Why they come?
Thinking about.
I know it's so stupid. He seemed like such a quiet, timid soul. Like he seemed like he just had like a really good vibe to him. Like he's a really good dude. That's different. Nipsey Hussle could kill the Asian crypto, so like, you know, right that lifestyle. But like,
So it's Takeoff.
he was, he could have been he could have been a trap nigga, but like he seemed like he was just in a really good place. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody kills another rapper, bro.
What?
I had a fear that Vince Staples might be next. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna wish that on nobody.
Get in the air, bro.
I know.
That's fucked up.
Like I had a dream about it. That's why I said it. Like I was like, damn, Vince Staples, that's crazy.
It's because he keep doing all that commercial shit.
He do all like commercial shit. He getting too much money. Niggas in the hood gonna know about that.
All these movie deals and shit.
Yeah. He got an Acura deal. He got a Sprite deal. He acting. He doing a lot right now.
Doing a lot right now. Damn. Oh.
Making a beat.
Thank you, Sasha. Making a beat.
Jesse, you know exactly what he's doing.
I was remixing Mario.
Did you guys watch the movie?
I want to watch the movie.
Please watch the movie. It was
The Jack
so
Black,
fun.
the Jack Black song made me want to watch the movie so much.
What? Oh, I didn't.
Yo, it's mad tough. My fault. I was muted, but the movie's mad tough.
It was an adventure. Like everything was just. I feel like the first Mario movie that's like ever been created animated.
Peaches. Yeah.
Browser annoyed me the entire movie.
You know they're recording this, right, Joey?
Yeah, this is being recorded, but nah, y'all could clip it out for me. It's only recorded in the Zoom, not the broadcast.
Keep that though. I don't care.
I got you.
Blacked.
Jack Black blacked.
Jack Black, he blacked.
Yeah, that's
with
crazy.
the vocals. I know a movie I really wanted to see Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, I want to see that.
No, I do not want to
Bear
see
looks
Cocaine
so
Bear.
crazy.
Are you serious?
And then they got a documentary about how it actually happened, and it's made by like basically like the same people.
Like a
I
real
gotta watch
story?
that too.
Like a true story?
It's based on a true story. Some rich dude, he had a lot of money. And he was flying cocaine somewhere to transport it, and the cocaine dropped into the forest, and the bear digested it. Started tripping, so it was just the bear was high on coke.
So, what's your favorite movie of all time? What's your favorite movie of all time?
Mine, Jackie Brown.
Two.
Jackie Brown or
Spider-Man 3
Wow.
or Tower Heights with Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller.
I fuck with that.
That movie was
Shit.
fire.
I fuck with Belly, bro. That's my favorite movie of all
Yeah,
time.
you know, hood movies are good too. I like a good hood
But
movie.
this is the reason why it's my favorite movie. The plot sucks. It's not really the best plot. You know what I'm saying? The story's not really the
What
best.
is it about?
Nas is not really the best actor. But like the Hype Williams, right? It was Hype Williams who directed it. The fucking like cinematography is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? DMX is just acting like DMX, so it's like they carried it. You know what I mean? It's a good movie, bro.
Is that any Jamaicans in that movie?
Yeah. Well,
Jamaicans be
shout out my
wild.
nigga Ox. But yeah, I would say Belly or fucking what's that movie with Clint Eastwood with the Asian dude? What's that shit called? Nah, it's kind of new, like 2008, maybe 2009. It's with Clint Eastwood and it's with the Asian dudes and his cousins in the gang, Asian gang,
is it
and Clint Eastwood he got the Mustang.
What's that shit called, bro?
Yeah, Jackson, you a real nigga. Gran Torino. Yeah, hell yeah, dog. Belly and Gran Torino.
My grandma, she fucking loved Clint Eastwood. I think she died before that came out though.
Bro,
So I remember that one.
Gran Torino, dog. My grandmother was playing that shit one day, and I was just like, yeah, it's my movie now.
Bro, something about grandma and Clint Eastwood, bro. They love that man.
What's the best recent movie that came out that you liked?
Recent?
Yeah.
The shit with Will Smith, the tennis girls.
Oh yeah, that shit was
That
good.
was real good. No bullshit. What was it called?
Venus and Serena. I don't know.
Queen and Slim and Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and Black Messiah is real good too.
Yeah, this is crazy. I think it was 21.
I never seen Queen and Slim though.
Queen and Slim was crazy. The ending will have you tight.
Or
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But they really caught that body though. That was gangster. When you see him actually do it, like you be like, as a black person, you just like it just gets out of your body, like, you know what I'm saying?
Jackson, you don't watch Snowfall?
No.
Nah.
Fuck, I don't want to see
Teddy
niggas
a
deal
little bit, not
drugs.
really.
Is it
All right,
fire?
yo, last song.
All right, we gotta see.
Damn, cuz I wanted to smoke.
I watched
It's
Power for a
time
little
to
bit.
shine.
Power was
That's
cool
what I'm
for like the
saying.
first 3 seasons, and I just got bored of it.
No, the beginning was cool. I used to watch it with my.
Power? That's crazy. Now it was real good when Ghost was on it. It got corny like season 5, 6. But like the early Power, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Snowfall's dope. The Y is the best show of all time. Breaking Bad's pretty good.
SpongeBob is the best show.
I never
of all
watched The
time.
Sopranos, so I can't really speak on that.
SpongeBob is the greatest show.
You said
in-
SpongeBob?
in
SpongeBob's
TV
underrated as
history.
hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like the
SpongeBob.
writing,
SpongeBob is good.
it's very good.
SpongeBob is great.
Only reason why is 'cause, like the
Lately-
dry humor is just like
Lately, I've been going home, getting high as fuck,
And
watching
watching
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob.
and that shit be having yeah. Oh my mama, bro! Like that shit be dying.
what else I fuck with? I fuck with
Rick and Morty. You fuck with Rick and Morty?
it got kind of like
What
after
is
like
it?
season 3, it's like
I never watched it.
it's crazy, bro. It was very good. It was very good at the beginning, but then like after season 3, it's like
Yeah, I never.
I agree. It's like it falls, and that's okay. But
it's kind of like with Family Guy, even though Family Guy lasted very long.
Yeah.
But like, you know, after a certain time period, it's like, all right.
people got short attention spans. They can't rock
But
out
like,
with
if
a
you know
show
you
for
should
10
stop your
seasons
show,
like
just
that.
stop the show. Don't like.
But that's why
Don't
shooters
create.
like why all those shows are very good. 6 seasons, 5 seasons.
Yo, it's the top of the hour. I'm gonna kick it to the PSAs and whatnot, and then we're gonna be right back with the interview. Yo, don't even turn that dial, B. Y'all not even ready, son.
We put on an epic light show. The crowd loved us. We love the crowd.
Wait, but there were people out there.
Yeah, but did you see their 4 faces? All 8 of their eyes lit up brighter than ours. And we're fireflies. Hey, that one girl, she looked like she'd never seen glow in the dark like this before, and we invented glow in the dark. And we're gonna be out here every night, rocking out our light show at a bar as every night. So come check us out. And bring your kid, all ages show. Oh, but don't bring any of those glass jars because they make us kind of nervous.
Whether you're rocking their world or they're rocking yours, some memories never fade. Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you and discover other cool things to do when you go, like fishing, biking, or even camping. Visit discovertheforest.org.
See you later.
Yes.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Yo, and we're back. If you're interested in attending an event in the local capital district, immaculate vibes out back. Hopefully the weather lets y'all be out back with Tall Matt and none other than my confidant, DJ Chiswick, over at Whiskey Pickle. This is going to be Friday, May 12th. So if you're interested, definitely go check it out. Yo, and once again, it's live from the basement on WCDB Albany 90.9. If you just tuning in, who do I have with me one more time?
Abbott Jackson.
One in. Swizzy.
Ramen Dollar.
Soul Recipe Records.
Yo, so hopefully you were listening to the last 30 minutes where I was blasting nothing but Soul Recipe releases. I want to get into one, man. There was one that caught my attention that I think we really need to talk about. Let's talk about Sacred. Let's talk about that. That whole song, man, is crazy.
Yeah, man. It was fire. It was definitely fire. That experience was crazy. It was the first time me and Red Mandala really got back and forth on the track, experimenting. It was like a nice experience, man. Like I can't really even explain it.
I think it was my idea.
Word.
Yeah, can we talk about the dynamic of that song, that back and forth? Like, that was so tough.
Honestly, I didn't think it would work as well as it did.
Right.
It's just why I like the song so much is because it's like we went back and forth, but like Swizz is really laid back and I'm more in your face, rapping kind of fast. I didn't think it would really work as well as it did, but it was just like the contrast made it like it meshed really well. Like,
Right. So let's get into, since we played a couple of releases, now we can really talk about it. And one of the releases that I got to play was the collaboration with Swizzy and Grubby Paws. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, shout out to Grubby, man. I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity that he blessed me with, and just like even clicking up with him in the first place, he like gave us opportunity to rent out a spot in the back, a studio actually, studio, and that's kind of where the relationship started. Just being in the studio and going through sessions and just building off that and just walking into like top tier talent too, with like collaborations she's had with like Nag and Davino, and like not to say they're close people who are close with, but like they're at arm's length in a sense, you know what I mean? Right. So like, just being thankful for him giving us that opportunity to collaborate like the best, you know what I mean? And those Link guys too, like Nucy Lowe and Wes Taylor, those are the guys we really clicked up with first. That kind of like bridged the Grubby project, you know what I mean?
Right.
Of the what's it called? Not the Grease
Grease Gallery.
Yeah, Grease Gallery. They put out that whole track EP with Grubby just around the time that we moved in. And I
Right.
was bridge to it. So it's been a lot, you know what I mean? Like shout out to Grubby, shout out to those guys too. You know what I mean? They're real good people.
Right. And how did you guys come up with the cover art and title?
Really, it was we kind of had a different idea at first, but like it was
Mm,
Jackson being in the studio with Jackson, he kind of came up with the idea, the art
right.
direction. He was just drawing up some stuff, and I was,
Mm,
this is fire. We got to use this. You know what I mean? Because like it
right.
kind of replicated it very well, like my idea of the title, and that's why I
Mm,
really like mess with Jackson, because it's like it's kind of like I don't really have to ask of him of anything. You know what I mean? He does all the strength. You know what I mean? And
mm,
it's like it's a well-oiled machine. You know what I mean? So
right.
yeah.
And Jackson, how was that for you? That like the creative process on that one?
It was cool. Like I wasn't even really trying to,
Mm.
cover. I was just like I was just drawing stuff. I would, it was like I had the cover in mind, but
Mm,
it wasn't like, oh, yo, Swizz, you should do this for the cover. It was just like
right.
this. I was just drawing.
Mm. And one of the other projects that I got to play tonight was Three Wise Men, which is all three of you together on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And like you wouldn't be able to tell that it's three different people on it. It sounds so cohesive. Like the cohesiveness that you guys brought to the Three Wise Men project. Can you guys like talk about that process and how that was for you guys, coming up with the concept and then going to write and all of that?
Yeah. Three Wise Men came about like, we're just in the studio always making stuff.
Mm,
And I'm pretty sure Nico had a big part of that
big
one.
shout out to Nico, by the way.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
shout out to Nico. He's
Coach.
the coach. But yeah, I think he had a big part in that
Mm,
idea and concept of the album. Like, the three wise men on their way to Bethlehem,
right,
following the North Star. And it was like right around Christmas time
And Three Kings Day.
and Three Kings Day.
right.
That was like the whole thing. Like we just tried to do like a more strategic thing with it.
Mm,
Cool.
Great
I liked it.
experience. It was a
Yeah.
great experience. Great learning experience too.
Yeah.
It was
right.
it was like our first crack at it, like
Mm,
collaborating all three of us on the project.
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean? It's kind of like I already knew these guys, but like it was like our first big attempt at like the music for real, doing it
Right.
together. So, like I'm gonna always be appreciative of it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it.
Mm,
I always think it was great music too. You know what I mean?
right.
It was made on the spot. You know what I mean?
Mm,
In like 2-3 sessions. So you know what I mean? It was just like it was those vibes. You know what I'm saying? It was like things that were meant to happen. You know what I
right.
mean? I always mess with that at the end of the day.
Yo, and honestly, you can't even tell that it's the first time. Like you would think that y'all was together for 10 years plus on this joint, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word, word. But nah, just like clicking up with these guys that made me want to do more. You know what I mean?
mm,
Want to like achieve more, just like get out of the box a little bit and just like even be myself at the same time. Like not like
mm,
more like struggle. Yeah, like I said, struggling to be myself. It was a very good experience.
right. And do you guys feel like this has opened up the idea of you guys experimenting musically? I noticed that, some of the beats sound different compared to previous projects. So do you guys think that you guys all meshing together has opened this concept of more experimenting within your music?
Yeah, definitely. I think it automatically sort of gets, I don't want to say weirder, but
Mm,
I think weird is a good thing.
right.
Also, the beats automatically sort of get weirder because I'm appealing to two different rappers at the same time instead of just one. So it's like trying to hit two different pockets at the same time,
Right.
which it has a cool, it just gives a different sound to it.
Right. When I heard it, I was talking to one of my DJ friends, very good hip hop DJ friend of mine, and I compared it to the writing the same way that Coltrane wrote Giant Steps. That idea of it's everybody doing their own thing, but it's all cohesive.
Yes.
That was like my comparison, and I don't want to get like too philosophical on the concept of the album, but that's the description that I gave one of the hip hop DJs that I was speaking to. When I was talking about this project, I was like, yo, this is like when Coltrane wrote Giant Steps, like everybody kind of had to do their own thing, but it just worked.
It is kind of like that because Swizz is going to lay down a verse that he likes.
Right.
Jack think of a beat that he likes. I'm gonna try to write a verse that I like, and then you know what I'm saying, if everything works out the way it's supposed to work out,
right
there.
Yeah.
And it came so naturally that like we didn't have to like the album, like we didn't make extra songs. Like we
Right.
just did those 10, we just did those 10 songs straight through, and we was just like, yeah, this is it. Like we didn't have to sort no songs out, organize them. Just like these 10 songs is it. We're gonna put this out, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
And for those people who don't know, we are talking about the Three Wise Men project. And I kind of want to shift into a previous project that I think it deserves to be spoken about. And that project is God Forgives Fools and Babies Too. I wanted to talk about it so badly because like obviously I've spoken on air prior to this interview about 1281, and now we're talking about Three Wise Men. Can we talk about God Forgives Fools and Babies Too?
That was definitely a dope experience as well too, because that was like my debut solo in a sense, you know,
Right.
Producer attached to it.
Mm.
I'm gonna always be appreciative of that too, because it was like kind of like my soul recipe debut in a sense.
Right.
And it was like I got Low on it, Wes Taylor on it, and I got Sneak too, and Macbo. Like there's a lot of good features on it. The production is crazy.
Right.
You know, you got BB production on there. He's kind of like a soul recipe hidden character at the moment. But he's definitely in the cut doing his thing. It was
right.
definitely an experience though. You know what I mean? Like we cooked that up probably right after 12 to 81. You know, right before Three Wise Men too. And that kind of like led into the Three Wise Men album too a little bit, because I was right off. I was like I was kind of like, not to say I was stuck,
Right.
like projects in a sense, or what I wanted to do musically, but like I kind of wanted to pick up the build of Soul Recipe, you know what I'm saying, the snowball effect, because like
right.
he didn't really put out any music under the label yet, and I wanted to like debut his like lyrical ability and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, get people rocking him, you know what I'm saying, and just like put the label on, you know what I'm saying, all three of us, all of us in a sense, you know what I'm saying, like heavily, like we could work very well, you know what I'm saying, when we work together.
Yeah, and there's two songs from this project that I really, really want to talk about. Spilled Milk, which is the single, and Transparency, which is you and Red on a track. Is that the first time you two like were on a track together?
Nah. What's it called?
Green Monster.
That was a solo project that I did before I linked up with Jackson, and so it was kind of like around the same time that I met Jackson. You know what I'm saying? That was like we already like cooked up songs and stuff like that, but we didn't put anything out officially. But like me and Red Almond Dollar, we got some songs on Green Monster. We got two actually.
Yeah, Three Stooges is one, because I've listened to that one, and I think
Madison.
Yeah.
Madison. It might be one more, but I might be tweaking.
Yeah.
I might be tweaking. But
Madison, Three Stooges.
Mm.
and then we did that the thing that you put out, the
Yeah,
red
and then,
tape.
yeah. Then I put my first soul recipe release. I dropped this thing called Red Tapes Volume 1
Mm.
that had, I was about to swear, that had like 3, 4 songs on it, and Swizzle's on like 2 of them.
Mm.
He was on Coogee Sweater. He was on Judas. Yeah, those songs were fire.
But
Right.
Spilled Milk and Transparency though, those are like
Mm.
those are fire because it was like Transparency was like the first song that I did after the Midas event, the Midas show that I did in Boston.
Mm.
And shout out to Midas too. You know what I'm saying? They be doing their thing. They've I've done a lot of collaborative work with them too. But Transparency was made like right after the show. So like I'm gonna always remember that. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy verse,
Right.
crazy red verse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Spilled
Yeah.
Milk. Oh, my fault.
Oh no, you good, you good, my bad.
Spilled Milk, that was like, you know what I'm saying, classic Abbott Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Right.
stuff that I want at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got that in the cut, I need that. Yeah.
Word. I think that at least for me, when I went back to go listen to everybody's projects, like after that, I think Spilled Milk was one of the ones that I was like, wait a minute, hold on, this is for real. Like this isn't like they're not lying in my face talking about, yeah, we're rapping and all of that, and they just dropped one project. Like, no, this is for real. Like this is a momentum build up. Like, and like I put it together like once I went back to see that, and I'm glad that Red brought up the red tape because I was gonna bring that up. So I'm glad you brought it up before I could. Because I was gonna ask you about it.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to talk about Red Tape Volume 1 a little bit and get into that?
Yeah. Before Red Tape Volume 1, it's like these tapes called like just volumes, like Volume 1,
Right.
2, Volume 3, Volume
Subtitles.
4. Yeah.
Subtitles.
Yeah, self-titles. They're basically self-titles, like small little poetry books. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, but Red Tapes Volume 1, like that was like me kind of like, it's weird. Like I don't know how to say it. Like I was more like free. I was more like on my rap shit, like wanted to like display something. Like it was like a little bit, it was like in a different direction than
Right.
all the self-titles. Like I didn't have a beat from Jackson. I wasn't the Jackson's production yet before Red Tape. So like this was like the first time I put out something that like me and Jackson worked on. I just wanted to like, you know, it's just a tape, you know.
Right.
I tried to just do something a little bit, like I did a remix to a Black Dot song.
Right.
The song wasn't even supposed to come out. I just made the song for like a performance that I had, and like I wanted to like just make a song for that one performance. That song was supposed to come out, but you know, people liked it enough after I told that they were telling me to drop it. So I was like, I guess I'll drop it. But I didn't want to just drop it by itself. Like I wanted a couple songs to go with it too. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it just probably like top 2 tapes I ever dropped, you know what I'm saying? Besides 3 Lives. Probably top 2 tapes I ever dropped. But I got some new coming out with Jackson. I got some
Talk
new
to him.
out with Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Album of the year.
Yeah.
Album of the year.
Album of the year is crazy, but like, yeah, I got some new like that was like me just like poking my head in saying like, yeah, I'm so recipe by the way. Like that was like that's me, like this is me just poking my head in the room like, yes, man, Red Taste Volume 1, you know, I'm so recipe. This is like me kicking the door open. Like this tape is like me kicking the door open, being like, nah, I'm really so recipe. Like I really do this. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Angela Davis. I got a song on there called Heavyweight. That's crazy. I'm rapping different. I'm on my own flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be crazy, but like, yeah. proper Ebonics. May 20.
Right. Woo! Woo! Y'all not even ready for that, son. But question before we get into Angela Davis, because I definitely want to talk about that. The Red Tape Volume 1 is different from Volume 4, right? Like
Yeah.
that whole series is like it's a separate series, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm not gonna lie, Young Duce hit. I'm not gonna lie. Can't even lie.
Yeah, you do say it's
That's
crazy.
That's BB.
Yeah, shout out.
BB. Oh,
Shout out to BB.
Yo, the crazy thing is, I sent that verse back into BB. I was like, yo, this is my verse. I was like, you like it? He's like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's cool. So I was like, all right, I guess it's not that good. But then he would hit me up, was like, yeah, that song's really good. You spazzing. I'm like, all right, I guess it like that was mad funny. He's like, yeah, it's cool. I don't know.
Shout out my
BB going
Shout out BB. Shout out BB.
Word, shout out BB. But yo, let's get straight. Let's really talk about what we were really about to address. Angela Davis. Like
Soul Recipe Records.
word, like I'm not gonna lie, like I was just telling the guys off broadcast, like that the snippet itself has been stuck in my phone. Like
Top tier rapping.
Yeah, the rapping is great. The beat is great.
He is
right.
It's just, it's just us doing what we do, but
Mhm.
we're starting to get better.
Right.
like, I have to say, this next tape is crazy, but I can tell something that's way crazier than this. Like,
Right.
if people like the tape that I'm about to put out, like, you guys wouldn't be prepared for like the stuff that I actually have lined up, like what I really want to do when I really get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I just started hitting my groove towards the end of the tape. Like, that was Blue Magic is one of the songs we did later in the process of making the tape.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just like,
right.
I'm just now for real feel like I'm getting my groove with a lot of it. But Angela Davis is crazy. Was I gifted enough? I spit that with a sinister touch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I do it a little. I rap a little bit.
Come on, son.
Red Almond Dollar.
Yeah.
I don't even think y'all heard him for real. I don't think y'all really hearing it. Y'all not hearing this for real. But can y'all talk about like the inspiration behind that? Because I've seen some of the visuals that you guys posted, and I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy.
Talk about that a little bit, Tori.
Yeah, the song name, we kind of had the song name. We gave its name kind of after it. After like the song was done, like it wasn't like we about to make a song called Angela Davis. They got to be hard. Like we made the song and we were like, yeah, we're gonna call it Angela Davis, so it would like tie into like a theme of the album. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how we got the song name. But like the process was pretty smooth, nothing really different. We didn't do anything different. I was just having a really good day that day. I might have real good gas on me. You know what I'm saying? Gas on me. We talking about cars. So you know what I'm saying? I would have some premium gas in the tank. And it just came out really smooth, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like the reaction that I had, I don't know if you guys peeped when I reposted it. Like, I was like, yo, this is it. Like I know we have 6 minutes before we gotta get back into the music, but like before I even ask y'all the next question, I just want to give y'all flowers straight up, like off the jump. Like, I feel that in hip hop we don't often give the flowers until that artist dies, like people don't get that recognition until that one artist dies. And like I'm trying to break that cycle within what we do here and what I do here, like just telling y'all, like, I didn't bring them to the show for no reason. Like, I didn't bring them just because I needed a group to interview. Like, I genuinely believe in what they're doing and what they have going. And like it's just I just gotta like bow out, bro. Like that's all I can do is just bow out from one hip hop head to another hip hop head. I just bow it out, bro. For real. Like that's all I can.
It means a lot that, people can recognize
Right.
this, or even care about it,
I tell Jackson all the time. I still get surprised when people like my music. You know, like it still hasn't really hit me that like my music can like really sound good to somebody else. So when somebody else say like they really like it, it's a
Right.
surprise to me. So let me know I'm doing the right thing, especially because my music is weird and I know it doesn't sound like what most people usually are listening to. So like, let me take that into account. If somebody's like, "Nah, this is crazy. This is fire."
Right. Right.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, like I didn't bring them here for no reason. And I think that that's one of the more important things that I want to highlight. Like, this isn't just a regular interview, like this is, I want to give Yaya shine. And like genuinely, like, I don't know, like, hopefully y'all was at that spring show to see what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, like, it's just, I just bow out to that, bro. Like, and, more to come on that.
Definitely, definitely.
And, the last question that I want to ask, and I think that, this is a question that I always want people to like answer is what advice would you give to up and coming artists that, see you guys and say, hey, I'm inspired now, like,
I would say to take that inspiration and, not try to emulate what you just heard, but
right,
just make something that feels good. That's it. And don't question it.
right,
Feels good, it feels good. That's it.
I would say find a song that gives you hope and don't forget the feeling. For me, I got a lot of songs that does that for me, but Magic by Vince Staples, find a hope and then just don't. It's corny. It's really corny, but like that's really how I think. Find a song that gives you hope and don't forget the feeling. You feel me?
right,
Yeah.
The number one thing I would say is don't cheat success. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do that, it'll be good.
Yeah. And it back to that too, is I would also say is it's not it's not what you expect. It's like it's kind of this job.
right,
You know, we make the music and then we sit down and we have to do a bunch of computer work for
right.
weeks to get it to where we want it to be.
Exactly.
You know,
Well said, well said.
It's not really glamorous. We don't got no chains.
nah, yeah, we
We
don't.
not pushing those cars out here. It's not glamorous. Hopefully one day it could look good. It could look as good as it sound, but like right now it just sound better than it look. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Right, right. And before we go off and we go into the music, I don't even care if I go a little over time before I play the music. What is next for you guys? And I want to make sure that we're highlighting these dudes do not just rap. They got clothes. I be rocking the hoodie every day, bro. Like,
Yeah, we got a bunch of merch on the way. You know, Nico's coming back from Italy
woo,
in the next couple
That
weeks.
boy been in Italy.
We got a bunch of plans for merch. We got the album dropping May 26th with Red Amandala and me, Abbott Jackson.
Proper Ebonics.
Yeah, Proper Ebonics is the title.
Properly.
Angela Davis coming May 5th. Fireweaver May 12th. And What Makes a King May 19th. And those are the 3 singles for the album. Those are coming out. And yeah, me and Swizz are always working. You know, we're always working. But as far as like public releases, we're starting to get more strategic with it and plan it out.
Right.
All I could really say right now is the Tariq, Dollar, the proper Ebonics, and just merch coming.
Yeah, y'all don't get the secret sauce out there for y'all that be flaking and perpetrating. Y'all don't get to hear the secret sauce. But yo, listen, I'm gonna kick it over to the music. We're gonna hear some more releases, and hopefully we'll have a special surprise. Otherwise, y'all just know what's up. But yo, I'm feeling real lucky right now that I get to even play this over air right now before it even comes out. Yo, this is Angela Davis off the new EP. Yo, I'm not even playing with y'all, bro. I told y'all last week, if you was in the bodega, their money is your money. I'm repeating that today. Their money is now your money. Yo, check this out. It's Angela Davis on Live from the Basement, WCDB Albany 90.9. It's your man Castro live with Soul Recipe Records. My Lord, check this out. All right, y'all good.
Yo, how we gonna do the freestyle, bro? It's gonna lag.
See what we could do. I can share my screen and play the music if y'all wanted to.
Okay, that could work. That could work.
We could test it out now while I'm playing off the computer.
I bet.
All right. So let me go to YouTube right quick.
Is this a written?
Gotta be a written.
It gotta be.
It's a written.
You got nothing off the top, bro.
Nah, man.
Wow.
I'm not built like that.
I thought you were a poet, bro.
Poets have to take their time and write. Poets don't be up there freestyling.
Wow.
Freestyle. All right. I'm about to share my screen and y'all let me know if it's going to work.
Building your online business?
How's it sounding? Like the ad, like you can hear it and all of that?
Yeah. Is it playing?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Nah.
Nah. All right, hold up. Let me see something. I'm sorry, did he just say we don't degrade girls on this show?
Yeah. You don't degrade women on this show.
That's it.
That's why I'm gonna get smoking the sick or something gets hope.
Let me see something. Screen. All right, hold up. Let me transition off this song and I got you.
That's some gas. Get that from you? You probably got that from you.
Well, you can smell it.
Yeah. Gotta go home and eat a roast beef sandwich. Oh, mama's nigga.
Crazy.
Somebody the roast beef with the cheese in the middle and the lettuce and tomato. With cheese and tomato, lettuce and the mayo. I'm about to wrap that.
All right, let me see what's going on with this.
Cheese and tomato, the lettuce and tomato. I'm nice.
And sharing options. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. All right, you could see it though, right?
Okay. None.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
All right. The fuck? That's mad weird, bro. Let me see if I mute myself, it'll work.
Nah.
Bro, this shit is mad weird, bro. Bitch. Uh, the only other solution that I can think of is if you got headphones on, put the beat on your end, and then I'll put it on my end at the same time. Because what I could do is I could share my screen, count you in, and then we just do it at the same time. But that's up to you though.
I did go through the trouble of finding it first. I don't know, man. Let me see. You think I can just play it off my phone?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I gotta make sure that shit sound bumping.
Let's see some sweet.
Some Nico sent to the chat.
What the fuck y'all got going on down here in Florida? But his Gators is bugging. He must not know that I'm thugging. Oh shit, he kind of sturdy though. But what the fuck?
All right. I'm gonna try and figure this shit out. See if I could get it to work. All right, I'm gonna try it like this. Let's see if it works. Were you able to hear it from there?
Nah.
To make your drinks colder than dry ice.
All right, I'm gonna see something real quick. Tell me if you could hear this. Hold on.
Colder than dry ice.
Are you able to hear that?
Nah.
Might have to go to McDonald's or something. What did you look up, Terry? Oh no, that's his screen.
Yeah.
He goes all day. He scrolls on fucking Instagram all day.
Is that Bobby Caldwell?
Yeah. No, it's Bill Withers.
Who's Bobby Caldwell?
What you do for that? They sound kind of similar. Bill Withers is black though. Bobby Caldwell's white.
It's 11:41.
Cause I'm trying to get to the crib.
Bro.
Back on some food, nigga.
I'm telling you, bro, I got the roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
You get the fish sandwich?
I got the fish sandwich.
Nah, the fish sandwich is crazy, nigga.
Fish sandwich is buzz.
All right, so I'm trying to think of what we could do. Trying to figure out how I could get audio to you so you could hear the beat. Cause Zoom tripping, bro. See something. Hold on, maybe let me see if this is why it's doing that. Hold up. Nothing?
Nah.
No? All right, that's fine.
He was.
All right. So I could do one of two things. Like if y'all wanna acapella it, y'all could acapella it, or in lieu of y'all not freestyling, like just so that I could give y'all extra marketing, would y'all want me to debut another track?
It's up to you, Tarek. Whatever you
Yeah,
want.
it's up to y'all. Like whatever y'all feel comfortable with.
I can send you a track.
I say that. So then what I'll do is what time is this? 11:44. At 11:50, I'll put us all back on mic. Like you guys could feel me, just remind them about the album and all of that. And then we'll introduce this track that you're sending me. And then we can just go from there.
Where?
Say that.
Yeah, do fire, whatever.
never say my name in vain. Get the booty like a pirate now, rocking golden chains. In the room, I'll be the highest, but I'm so authoritative to murder me. You're a slave. You know me, you know my time, and you know I am not ashamed. 21 years and I'm accustomed spitting cane. I'm a lion in the wild.
You know, we'll get the Zoom recording, and then we'll get the radio recording too.
Cooling with niggas that stay the same. And my niggas kind of foolish, we laughing at how you came. Discombobulated, no lot of order, research of pain. That's the shit I hated, do it for love and not the pay. And when you start creating, do it for you and keep the patience. On my nation, play until I get a chance to make it. I see great as my fate. I reshaped in my face. Did I be racing? Wheels on top the pavement. I'm country ran by the pagans. My people praying for pages. My people lost in the matrix.
It's Abe Lincoln.
She's the God, the creator, the black woman. The price, I'm an idiot in the strife, and I made it out of the strife. Tell me about the plight. My night was every night. Everyone couldn't warn. You just had to keep going until your muscles were sore. I swore past my ops and realized that they're all for the sword or the pen intelligence or defense impediments. I'm overcome. Excellent, they're on the run. My estimates say I'm no one. I really do this shit for fun.
We have the same thing.
What's hard to send this shit?
What? Go back to it.
Look, it's not coming up in here.
Go back to the file again.
If they want to be revolutionaries, they will be dead revolutionaries.
Got a call from the plug. I wish him well inside the house, selling soap with smells, same color dove. Put the work in and now all I feel is the love. I feel a buzz off the bud. I was bored, thought I seen my one true love in a dress that was green. Dreaming of money trees amongst other things. Slinging dopes on blocks, school bell rings. Kids run the corner, dollars deuces, smiling, ruthless, cunning. Not that far from a seat that was a booster running from innocence. Innocence lost that 4 years after 10. Master pen, pastor her gas to my friends. I heard the verse, remember days in my daddy's Benz. Awkward silence, pretend to understand each other's ends. My hand to you, I extend. Cocaine running through a bloody veins. Product of the lame. I put in work, I put in pain. I am not the same. I cracked the game and caught the stain. The same describes my ways. I play it plain, not flashy. I'm into making a wave, but the subtle way I'm packing my rounds in the clip and I spray. And I don't stay parlay, popping off a bottle in the whip, sipping Chardonnay, looking out the window. When nigga got robbed, broad day, happened on Broadway, across where it's broad state. The streets is wild, never mind, don't mind me. About to perform, I'm on my 8 mile. When I'm on my shirt already, and the traffic man's touch a young white girl like R. Kelly. I bomb heavy, steadily at a pace, I can keep swerving inside of a Chevy. Around the ends where it gets deadly. He just wanted a sandwich, got shot at the deli. It's 2023, old head still rocking the pelly pelly. You smell me? It's the gas with the rocks got cooking. My man's a booking, fighting that downtown. The whole situation started from a why you looking. Now his hands in the cuffs crooked. See the chance that I took it.
No, you kind of black, nigga.
What? Him? Oh yeah, that song was crazy, right?
That was a new one.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
good.
Yo, I got this is the last song before this track that you sent me.
All right, bet.
Word. Yeah, that's on that. That's on Property Bonus. It's like at the end somewhere.
How did you do that?
The best I can.
Trey keeps telling me he's doing this Splash Junior flow.
Splash Junior. Junior Splash. I might change my name to that.
Please don't.
Junior Splash. Splash Junior. The Chronicles of Splash Junior. That's a tape name right there. I might name a tape that.
No.
You not fucking with that? The Chronicles of Splash Junior.
No.
Hater. Yo, Boozy Badass is cancer free. That's good. That's good. Very good.
You ready to hype the album up in like a minute, Terry?
Yeah. Yo, we got Drake on the album. What? Drake on the album.
Don't say that.
Yo, listen, you say that, all the angry phone calls that I'm gonna get on my next show, I'm sending them right to you, son. Like,
Drake is on the album. I repeat, Drake is on the album. Track 7.
You look at it. So crazy. What is it?
Stick it out for him.
Yeah.
You so crazy. I look for it.
Yeah.
Put him in the rabbit hole, Jackson.
I know. So he bought like fucking 3 Sadu Gold records.
Who?
Alec.
all right, yo, I'm about to kick it over to y'all real quick, and then we'll all go. Yo. And as promised, I have a little surprise. You know, I never ever bring a guest on this show and don't at least give y'all a little something. But yo, I'm lucky once again to debut another track. Hope off the EP.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Listen, this next track, bro. Y'all not ready for it. Yo, but before I even play this track and let the guys go, yo, one more time, thank you so much for even coming on the show, bro. Really appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Soul Recipe in the house. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
Of course. And yo, before I let y'all go, yo, remind them one more time about what Soul Recipe got coming up next.
We got Proper Ebonics dropping May 26th.
May 26th.
Album of the year.
It's going stupid.
Album of the year.
Save the date. Save it.
Shout out
Save
WCDB. You know what I'm saying? Giving us the opportunity to play this exclusive. Album of the year. Shout out Red Mandala. Proper Ebonics May 26th.
Yeah.
Fully produced. Abbott Jackson, New Jack City.
New Jack.
Y'all not ready for it, man. Y'all not ready at
You
all.
guys are not prepared.
I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be like doomsday up in here, bro. Sirens going off, buildings crashing, stock market gonna crash. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Everything's gonna be inflated. Inflation finna go stupid when I drop.
But yo, before I end it off, I'm gonna leave it on one of my favorite quotes of all time. My man's Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's not.
Like, y'all thought y'all was gonna get them red Almondala joints for free? Nah, not after today. Not after today. Prices done shot up. You understand me? Y'all can't even touch it. Like, come on now. But yo, what up? I'm gonna kick it right to it. Yo, this is Unreleased on Live from the Basement. Once again, much love to Soul Recipe Records for coming on the show. And yo, I don't even want to talk no more, man. I'm gonna just let y'all enjoy the music that I'm even blessed enough to even play on this show. So y'all better be lucky that they cool with me, bro, that I can do things like this for y'all. Better get a lot of thank you letters after this. Peace. I Yo, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I know it was late.
No, it's all good. We had a good time. We're
Nah,
just
it was
chilling.
lit.
Yeah, the studio anyway.
Yeah, we was chilling.
Yo, appreciate y'all. Um, I know I got like a couple more minutes. I'm gonna play one more track from y'all. But in terms of the interview, we're done. Appreciate y'all for real. Like, definitely was hype when I told y'all manager about this. So I was, for real, like I'm very glad that, we're getting to do this collectively for real.
Yeah, thank you, man. This shit is
Appreciate you,
dope.
bro.
Of course.
You're like the first, like real, professional radio show that's hit us up.
And more to come, bro. More to come. Because after this, feel me? It's skyrockets, Word up.
This shit is dope. Thank you, man.
Yo, of course. It's like I always say, bro, hip hop forever. And hip hop gotta look out for hip hop, bro. We gotta stick together. Like, it's only right. But like I said, we good. I'm gonna send y'all all the recordings. This recording for the Zoom, y'all gonna get like I could email it to you right now, but the broadcast recording, I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow morning because the broadcast takes an hour to input it into our system.
Yeah. All right,
So
cool.
no doubt, yo, again, much love, and I truly appreciate y'all coming on here for real, for real.
Sure, appreciate you.
No problem, bro. Thank you.
For you
No
see,
doubt, no doubt.
appreciate y'all.
Word up, word up.